Hello students, we are back with our online classes for your safety and security, and I hope you all will be fit and fine. So today we are going to revise chapter number 4 of political science, that is parties and party system in India. Although we have already done this chapter before your term 1 examination, but now it is very long time we have not revised this chapter parties and party system. So let us start today's session. So before starting today's session, let me tell you, this is the newly added chapter in your syllabus, but CBSE has not provided any specific study material for it. So I have done my own research and discussed with the senior teachers of political science. Then we come up with the uh, particular syllabus for this chapter. Today you will get PDF as a homework, and you are advised to get a hard copy and keep it in your folder for the further revision of this chapter. As I am telling you again and again, this material you will not find in your NCERT books and not nowhere. So this is the syllabus for your this chapter. So what is political parties? Whenever any word this political party comes in our mind, the following terms flashes in our mind, that is BJP, Congress, Aam Aadmi Party, Bahujan Samaj Party. So these parties name reflect in our mind. So first of all we need to understand what is political party. So dear student, political party is basically a group of people who join together, who come together to hold power and to contest elections. So their main function is to contest the election and to hold power. So political party definition, let us repeat it again. Political party is a group of people who come together to contest election and to hold power. So now, what are the various components of political parties? So let us study in detail components of political parties. As you can see, there are three components of political party. One is leader, second is active member, and followers. Now we will discuss one by one. Leaders. In every political party, some name of the leaders that comes in your mind. If you will talk about Congress, if you will talk about BJP, if you will talk about Aam Aadmi Party, some name of the leaders that comes in our mind, it means they are main leaders of that party. They take the decision regarding that party, and they are known as leaders. Means they are the top leaders of that political party who takes major decisions and frame policies. Then second is active members. Active members are like the marketing people. If in any company or in any commercial activity, you have seen some marketing strategy like advertisement, and the various campaigns are launched to advertise their product. In the same way, in political parties, there are some people who are given the responsibility to spread the policy and programs of the party. It is like a manifesto of the that political party. Before election, you have seen election manifesto is declared by that political party. That is like a official document which is um, bound by the political parties. They have to fulfill those commitments. Next is the followers. Followers like passive members. They are not active in the politics, but they believe in the party, and they believe in the policy and programs of the party. So like your parents, they supposed to cast their vote in the favor of a particular party, so it means they are the follower of that political party. So active members are actually, they are active in spreading the policy and programs of the party, and followers just they are the passive members. So there are three components: leaders, active members, and followers. Normally that question asked in 3 marks. Next we are having the types of political party. So in different countries, different kind of structure of political parties we can see. Like we have single party system, bi-party system, and multi-party system. Single party system, as you can see the name single party, it means there is a single party. Like China, there is only one party which hold the power and which contests the elections. So China is good example of single party system. Then bi-party, bi means two, we can say bi means two party system. In USA and UK, mainly seen or observed there is two party system. So that is today's your homework ki which two parties are active in USA and UK. Tomorrow you are supposed to answer this question ki which two parties are there in USA and UK. Then India is the best example for multi-party system. Multi-party system means we are having number of political parties. If we will go with the present data of election commission, so at present we are having more than 2500 political parties. That's a big number, a huge number. So you will be surprised to see ki some countries they are based on single party system, some are based on bi-party system, and country like India, which is highly populated and a very large diverse country, so one or two parties not able to maintain or accommodate the diversity of that country. That's why we are having multi-party system. So I think that question is clear ki what is the use of multi-party system, why some countries are having multi-party system. This multi-party system normally observed with the large population country and with a diverse background. Like in India we have diversity in religion, diversity in language, diversity in culture. That's why not a single or two party can accommodate that diversity, and that's why we are having this multi-party system. Then what are the functions of political party? So functions, one major function I already told you, they contest election to hold power. So let us revise. First is contest election, put forward policy and program. Contest election, that is the main or simple or the topmost function of the political parties. They contest the election. If they win the election, they form the government. Then they put forward policy and programs. Every political party has some policy and programs, and then they spread their policy and program. Next, they have a major role in making laws. If you will see in parliament, different political parties, the members from the different political parties are the part of parliament, and while any law is made or in the law making process, these members of various political parties play an important role. With the majority, any bill is passed in the parliament. Then it plays the role of opposition. One party after election they form the government, or the two or more party form the coalition government. What happened with the rest of the political party? So senior most or the largest, second largest party that plays as a role of opposition. A strong opposition is required for the smooth functioning of democratic system. So this opposition party, they criticize the government, they object government policies, so that this government or the ruling party will work according to the constitution. Then we have this political party shape public opinion and provide public access to government machinery and welfare scheme. This political party, they spread the policy and programs of the government in the remote area through various methods, through election and through this advertisement, through campaigns and through poster, so that a common people will be aware what are the policies and how he or she can be benefited. So these are the major functions of political party. Now we are having kinds of political party. We are having national political party and regional political party. Now you must be willing to ask what is national political party. Some political parties are given a status of national political party if they fulfill some particular criteria decided by election commission, then they are referred as national political party. And same with the regional political party, some particular parameters are decided for regional political party. So every political party, it is mandatory for them, they have to be registered by the election commission. Election commission is an independent commission, independent body by the constitution, and it is a multi-member commission. So can I ask you one question, who is the present election commissioner of India? If you are not knowing, let me tell you, Mr. Sushil Chandra is the present election commissioner of India. And you must be knowing that nowadays elections can be held in 5 states. These 5 states are Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Manipur, and Goa. So you need to take a record of all these states in terms of elections, what happens, which parties are in competition, and what will be their result. So in the next lecture, we will meet with the next topic, and keep reading the topics, take the printout of the topic, and keep them in your folder. Till then, bye bye, take care.